What's goody? What's goody? Let's talk. Let's talk a little bit. What's good with y'all, man? What's good? Let's talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying on this good Saturday evening in late June. Let's talk about our team a little bit. Hold on, let me adjust my camera for 2 seconds because it's up in my face. Hold on. My fault. Camera a little too close to it, brother. Need a little breathing room. Who in here with me? Let's talk a little bit. Hit the like button as y'all come in for me real quick. Memphis Cowboy, first one in here. What's good with you? Sean Nesbitt, what's good? Much love, respect, bro. What's good with you, man? JB2, what's goody? What's goody? Devonta Bradley, what's going on? What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? Christopher Brandon, chat. I will be at the Commanders game in the Dallas October and in Dallas October, Philly game in Dallas on the 23rd of November. Okay, Christopher Brandon, I'm gonna be moving around. Big Dow 8604. Yo, what's good with you? What is good with you? Lou's Takes. Happy Saturday, folks. What's good, Lou? Shout out to Lou's Takes, y'all. Y'all know the drill, man. If you ain't already subscribed over at Lou's channel, what are you doing? Go tap in with my brother. What's good with you, Lou? The wordologist, my guy, Kelvin Hicks. And if y'all notice, I don't know if y'all can tell, I started my Invisalign. Yes, started my Invisalign. Not sure if y'all can see. You might can. So if you see a glare off my teeth, I wish I could just say that's because the teeth is nice and icy white. No, that's just the Invisalign. So bear with it, brother. If I got a slight lisp, that's where it's coming from. And it is what it is, because these joints was like 5 bands. So we gonna wear them. we gonna wear them. And it is what it is. So yeah. What's up with you? How y'all feeling though? Y'all good? Y'all good on this Saturday evening? I broke out one of my favorite old school hats, man. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite hats. I feel like we gonna do our thing. We can tell it, telling your talk. I know, man, it's a little crazy, right, Vincent? I hope it ain't too bad. I hope it ain't too bad. Do I need to take them out? Do I need to take out the Invisalign? I don't want to. Ready for training camp to start. I'm ready for training camp to start too. No question. Do you appreciate y'all, man? Now, I wanted to talk about this new brotherhood culture that I'm starting to see popping up. It's everything looks the same, but it's slightly different, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Appreciate you, Vincent. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sin City Cowboy, what up, Rome? What up, Cartel? What's good with you, man? Can control in here. Speak to a couple people that came. That boy Dre, what's good? Um, what's going on? Let me see. Trying to catch it. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's good with you, Kelvin Hicks? I said what up to you. Um, how y'all feeling about this team? I know I've said that before. I know nothing else new has really happened, but I'll tell y'all why I went live. I want to talk about these off-season training. Let's call them um, the different trips, but they're showing different things, man. I want to talk about that. Rome, since the NFL lifted the jersey restrictions a while back, somebody made a sick uniform. It was our iced out white jersey with the throwback helmet. It looked fire. That is kind of fire. It feels different. Let me ask y'all that before we go too far forward. 69 people in here, 27 likes. I don't expect this to be as large as some of our normal lives because it's Saturday night in June, but we never know. Hit the like button. You never know how many people be in here. And there's probably some haters in here too. I put the link on Twitter, so don't be surprised if some Eagles fans pop up at some point. That's what happens when I put anything on Twitter. Eagles fans come out the woodwork. They crawl out the crevices. Pause. And they show up. Also, a Saturday Night Live, so y'all know what I'm doing. I don't know if y'all joining me, but y'all know what I'm doing. I'm enjoying myself because it's my live stream with my family, and that's what we gonna do. So if you got a problem with it, then sucks to be you. I don't know. I'm gonna do me. You should do you. Um, we in here, we chilling. We gonna talk some football. So it is what it is. Just some Crown Royal, nothing too crazy. Crown Apple. Yeah, we ain't doing nothing too crazy. No, nothing too spectacular. Hoodie Cushion the building. What's good, Hoodie? Gentleman Jack popping. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Um, League Commander, what's good with you and your hating ass? What's good with the league commander? Haters in the building. Got the ops in here. Um, the one and only Ron the Don Smith. That name is fire. Member for 3 months. Shout out to you for being a member for 3 months. Just wanted to say what's up, Rome, CFT, and I can't wait for football and training camp. That's a fact. Shout out to Ron the Don Smith for being a member for 3 months. Appreciate you. Eagles fans do fentanyl folded the state. That is wild, LT Ray. I ain't you just said they were drug addicts. I ain't saying that. I don't hate him that much. Them hard drugs too. You did. I ain't saying all that. I don't hate Eagles fans that much. They ain't that important. That type of hate is reserved for people I truly hate. Like I got a real issue with. 92 people in here, 43 likes. Appreciate y'all. Camo, I see what you're doing. I see that math. That math is mathing. I know what you're doing with that broccoli and that cigarette. Salute. Um, y'all seen the video I did yesterday on Dak taking the skill position players out to Dak's annual skill position camp? You know he do this every year. Y'all seen that? How y'all feel about that? Y'all think that's dope? Y'all think it's? I've seen people in the comments saying it don't matter. He do it every year. People literally in the comments saying he's still going to choke in the playoffs. It don't matter. You know the hate. Y'all know the hate. Y'all know the hate. Y'all know what they do. The reason why I bring that up is this: the way they painted George Pickens and just knew he was going to be a locker room problem. Y'all remember that? It's only been like a month or two, about a month and a half. I think it's been about a month and a half. How long we had George Pickens? 2 months yet? I don't even think it's been 2 months. Y'all remember that though? The first thing when he was traded here, I seen Eagles fans parading up and down the streets, making videos in their cars. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Cowboys locker room is about to be ruined. They brought in another AB, another Terrell Owens. Oh no. How will they be able to sustain? George Pickens is so aggressive. Where that's been at? Oh yeah, George Pickens was in attendance, by the way. This is a voluntary group outing. This ain't mandatory by the team. You go if you want to. You need to interview the Basement Boys? Shout out. Hit me in my DM, man. We can figure that out. Ain't that big a deal. We can make that work. 110 people in here, 56 likes. So let's get it to 100 likes. We are 40, what's that, 44 away? Hit the like button. They just knew George Pickens was going to be an animal. Talking heads acted like GP was going to fight. He said, yeah, they acted like he was going to fist fight. Everybody walking into the locker room, see me with the hands. It has been nothing like that. It's been the exact opposite. I've heard George Pickens be an exemplary teammate. He's been great with the media. He's been engaging with his coaches. He's been active in the meeting rooms. He's been giving great, elaborate, poignant responses to his questions. Like George Pickens has been everything I could have asked for before the snaps, before the bullets start flying. George is interviewing for 31 other teams this year. He's not going to be a problem. But see, I didn't hear that, James Parson. I didn't hear that. And I don't think he's interviewing for no other teams. I know other teams want to think that. George Pickens ain't going nowhere. We're going to pay George Pickens. What y'all need to realize is we probably not going to pay Deron Bland. Go ahead and just digest that. That money for Deron Bland, that's going to George Pickens. George Pickens won't have a year well enough to make CD Lamb money, but he'll make into the high 20s and he'll love it here because he'll make more money off the field and more money in endorsements in Dallas in a non-state tax place. He's going to stay for at least 3 to 4 years. Not a question. But if you love Deron Bland, enjoy this season because he probably gone. Let's just play a game. Who will impact this team without taking a snap? Who's more impactful to this team right now? George Pickens or Deron Bland? This ain't really a hard question for me, but I already know the answer in my head. Y'all just let me know what y'all think. Who's more impactful? Deron might stay on a franchise tag for a slot corner, but that's it. Both can't be the answer, Vincent. You gotta it's a hard question for a reason. You gotta answer it. Both. Of course, you can do both with everything. You gotta answer it. I'll tell you why it's George Pickens for me. Deron Bland was hurt last year for the first 8 games, right? True. Come on, man. I want to talk to y'all, not at y'all. I need y'all to respond in the chat. Deron Bland was hurt for the first 8 games last year. When he came back, did it change anything? Did our defense get dangerous? Deron Bland came back, ain't shit changed. These are the facts. Deron Bland came back, nothing changed. Micah Parsons was hurt for about 4 games last year. How many games did Micah miss? Calvin Richard, first super chat of the night. Y'all go ahead and throw the fire emojis in there for Calvin. Like you always said, we need to continue loading the clip. Pickens, of course. Of course, man. See, appreciate you, Calvin. Come here spitting that fire. We do need to continue loading the clip. We're not done. We need to talk about running back. We really need to do that. 144 likes. We are 31 likes away from 100. I know the last 30 people can hit the like button. I know it. I believe in you. Most of y'all watching from your phone, just double tap the phone. If you got an Android, I know it's a way to do it. Don't double tap it. Your screen might fall off. Just find a way to hit the like button. All right, Andrew. I'm sorry, Android users. Don't take your like back. I know how y'all get. Every time I make jokes about Androids, y'all get mad. I'm sorry. Dak owns bring the baskets. What's good with you, dog? Appreciate y'all throwing the fire in there for the first super chat. Honestly, I don't believe Deron Bland going anywhere. I mean, if he wants his money, we probably not gonna pay him. I can see a franchise tag, but we probably not gonna pay him. We probably not. But what I was saying and why I brought that up is this. When Micah was gone, you seen it. We couldn't get no pass rush. Nealon couldn't get there. Remember, Sam was out. Micah was out. D-Law was hurt. Couldn't get no pass rush. Micah came back and lifted the play of everybody around him. Magically, our pass rush got better. That's the impact that you have when you're one of those players. Am I lying? Am I lying? The difference between what we looked like when we had Overshown on the field and when Overshown left was noticeable. I'm sorry, Deron Bland, when we was clicking that year and he was getting those pick sixes, was dangerous. He's lost some of his mojo, and maybe he can regain it. But the way I see it, I think he's a solid corner. But do I have to pay him over my number 2 wide receiver that will change our offense? No. and I stand on that. Pardon the lisp. These these Invisalign is kicking my ass. I'm just saying. 85 likes, 157 people. Appreciate y'all. 157 people on a Saturday night. Not bad. It's not bad. Maybe we'll get to 200. Hit the like button. Maybe 200 people will be in here in a moment. I would hate to see him end up in Washington. It is what it is. This is what you have to live with. If you feel like I do, if you feel like he's not game changing for you, he's not game changing in the fact that if he went to Washington, I would be nervous. Lou's takes with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother Lou. Um, if Bland can go back to his true position in slot corner and take less money, would be ideal. But I understand him wanting more. I understand it too. It's a business. So he needs to understand that because it's a business and he got to look out for himself, he needs to understand that when we're team building, what's more important? And I'm sorry, if Bland's ideal spot is a slot corner in today's NFL, not 20 years ago, in today's NFL, a dominant number 2 receiver is more important than a slot corner. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. 2 likes away from or 6 likes away from 100. Am I lying? Lost in translation bars. Appreciate you. I'm just saying. A dominant number 2 receiver is more important than a slot corner. Deron Bland's true position is slot corner. When he played outside last year, he wasn't dominant. He wasn't dominant. Was he? Am I missing something? Somebody tell me. Were they afraid to throw at Deron Bland last year? Nope. Threw right at that bad boy. Slot corner can help run defense. It's a weird position. They help set edges. It is a weird position. It's very important. I miss Jordan Lewis. It's not more important than Pickens, though. Now, can I make my point I was making to get back on track? I think things feel different, y'all. George Pickens has been great. I seen CeeDee Lamb there, Deuce Vaughn there. I couldn't find pictures of Jonathan Mingo, but I would hope that Jonathan Mingo would understand the importance of being there. Jalen Tolbert was there. Jalen Brooks is always there. 100 likes, 100 likes, 100 likes. Shot for 100 likes. I just wanted to take a shot. Amber Lee ain't got nothing to do with 100 likes. Sue me. Whatever. Deuce Vaughn is going to make this team. He better. He's had nothing but chances. He better. He been around for a while. If he don't, it's on him. um, the difference between this year and last year is what's surrounding these trips. You know why I made this live stream? I was going to go live, but you know why I got the idea for the theme of this live stream? Y'all guys seen Micah and Osa, right? Micah, Osa, who else is there? They were just on a trip too. I don't know where they went though. Some of these locations are non-disclosed. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I don't know where Micah, Osa, who else is there? Micah Parsons, Osa Digizua. Who else was there? Solomon Thomas and Donovan Ezeraku. Tell me this picture ain't cold, y'all. Tell me that picture ain't cold, y'all. Y'all see that? That's y'all defensive line. Training. That's not fire to y'all. Nah, they on somebody's beach. Well, maybe they're in Texas. They on somebody's beach. They not the Sack Summit. No, 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 no. They not the Sack Summit. They all together training. Apparently, Micah took them on a trip. Defensive line getting some work in together before training camp. That's Vegas with all that sand. That's surprising. There's a lot of sand and water, but all right, it looked like a beach. My Android is do mad. CFT got him running hot. My fault. They're in Vegas at the Sack Summit. Where all that sand in Vegas with water in the back? That's what throw me off. They ain't in the desert. But all right, it's water in the back, but maybe it's man-made water. All right, salute Mandalay Bay Beach Club. That's fire. Lake Mead. You know your stuff. This is what I think is fire. And this is what I think is different. Micah trains every offseason. But how does Micah train? This is the difference. Y'all seen it. Micah been in the league 4 years now. I think 5 years. Micah trains every offseason. How does he train every offseason? He be everywhere too. Alone. Thanks, Lou. He's alone. I've seen it with the quarterback with the Texans. I've seen him everywhere, but he ain't never with his teammates until it's time to get with his teammates. This ain't different to y'all. This ain't different. I think Micah gets his deal soon, by the way. He was wrestling sumo wrestlers and training with Myles Garrett and training with what's my man, CJ Stroud, and they on a long trip. Now he's with Osa, our rookie pass rusher. Shout out to Donovan Ezraku. He gonna be so great. Donovan is gonna be a beast. Solomon Thomas. Y'all don't see the difference? 180 people in here. Let's get it to 150 likes. Last 30 people, can we get the like button? Just go on and double tap your screen, hit the like, get the mouse, do your thing. Am I tripping? And I know if you've been with CFT, if you've been a cartel member, if you've been rocking with me for years, I've said it's different every year. Because if you look hard enough, you can find a difference. Is that not true? And I'll take some ownership for that. I know I've said it's different every year, and the shit ain't been that different. You got to take accountability. I've said, yo, it's different every year. It ain't been that different. Mike McCarthy's been smashing watermelons and doing the same shit. It wasn't that different. Appreciate you, greatness. What's that YouTube link to? Do I need to pin that? What's that YouTube link to? Calvin Richard $5 super chat. Appreciate the super chat. With the Cowboys' potential firepower for opposition's game plan will be to run the ball, keep them on the sidelines. We have to stop the run. We have to. We have to force them to pass. That's the link to the Sack Summit. If y'all want to watch it, don't click off my video. But I will pin it to the top. Come back and watch it later. Don't leave. Y'all probably gonna leave, but whatever. I think that's fire. And I will watch it after this. If you don't, hey, greatness, you got me on Twitter? DM me on Twitter or DM me at CowboysFanTalk@gmail so I can keep that link. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Shotty growing on me. It's definitely different. It's different, right? It's different. It's just different. Now I had no idea that Micah and D Law didn't like each other. Did y'all? Who knew that? Let's get to the bottom of that. Who knew that Micah and D Law almost hated each other? Hmm. I didn't. Jesse House was good with you. What's good with you, bro? That type of animosity with your two of your best defensive players, you think you're gonna win with that? I seen them going back and forth on the sideline. I thought that was just passion. I ain't know they didn't like each other like that. As soon as D Law leave, now Micah hanging out with his teammates in June at a sack summit, he would have been there by himself. Tell me I'm lying. Micah would have been there by himself. Now we got the rookie there. Angie the Rebel Chick, what's good? Everything is well with me and my family. I hope everything good with you. Thank you, Angie. Angie, one of the goats in the community, man. Angie be in everyone's stream, showing support. Y'all show Angie some love, man. Angie always shows love everywhere. Matter of fact, you ain't special. You ain't really a good content creator if Angie ain't in your stream. Cause she don't be in the wax streams. That's when you made it. When Angie in there, that's when you made it. I don't even know what you're talking about, lead commander. You typing like you had a seizure. You got to go back and retype that. I don't know what you talking about. I'm just saying, Angie. I'm just my fault. I'm spending too much facts. My fault. D Law wanted the son Micah. He wanted Micah to get under the wing. But when you a goat, when you a king by yourself, you're not getting under nobody's wing. He a lion. D Law wanted him to be a sheep. You know what I hated about D Law? Let's speak about it because D Law was talking shit a couple months ago, and in March. And you know what? No love lost, big dog. You know what I hated about D Law? You know what? Let's have a little D Law shit talking session. He ain't here no more. He ain't going in the ring of honor. Let's keep it funky. Put in the chat things you hated about D Law. It is what it is. Because if he left gracefully, I wouldn't be doing this. But he didn't leave gracefully. He wanted to leave and talk trash. Why D Law never got 10 sacks? Too quiet to be a leader. See, Lou speaking them facts. Arrogant and cocky. Very arrogant and cocky. Why he never got 10 sacks? Why his max was like 8? And why he kept trying to get them to wear them bum ass chains? Nobody wanted to be a hot boy. Who signed off on that? Who, just like an owl, who signed off on them bum ass chains? Tell me, who was fighting for the hot boys? Who? It's 212 people in here and 128 likes. That ratio ain't ratioing. Yeah, I said ain't ratioing. Hit the like button. Let's get it to 150, 60 likes. The ratio need to be closer. D Law was a great player at moments, and he did have great plays at moments. He did. But not great enough to leave and talk that much shit. I said it. D Law was really good versus the run. And he was really good at getting pressures. But was he good enough for y'all to be losing sleep? That's what he was, Lou. He was jealous. Micah came in, he was jealous. See, Lou getting to it. That's what Lou cerebral. That's Lou. You need to come on cover 3. We gonna bring you on cover 3. We gonna. I'm gonna hit Jay Tucker now. We gonna bring you on cover 3, Lou. It's time. He was jealous. How can you have success when your brother is jealous of you? Jealous of Micah. Micah came in and ascended above him. He's automatically the best defensive player on our team. And it's rightfully so. He was better than him instantly. The boy came in playing linebacker. D Law broke his foot. Micah off the humble, no training camp, no pass rushing. Went down to the edge and instantly became a better pass rusher than you. I'd be jealous too. Your feelings was hurt. You damn, he better than me, not even trying. Yes, he's better than you at what you do, not even trying. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. So back to my original point. D Law leaves, and now Micah becomes the ultimate leader. He should have been gone. D Block 88. What's good with you, fam? What's good, dog? A lot of people say they love to say progress stoppers, dimming someone's light, trying to turn down their shine. We don't know how great Micah could have been if we didn't have D Law out here trying to cover up his shine, trying to block. Micah got 10 sacks in a year he was injured. D Law, fully healthy, could never get to 10. He can always get close. That was his damn problem. I love pressures are amazing, but Micah do that too and get the sacks. But instead of congratulating your brother and lifting him up, carrying him, where is the off-season video where D Law and Micah Parsons training? Yep, I'm gonna sit back in the chair. Where is the video with D Law and Micah Parsons training in off season together? Tell me. Hold on. Somebody said that's Cap. That was Cap. Oh, y'all arguing in the comments. Where is it at? Where is the D Law and Micah Parsons just where is it at? Why does it take for you to leave to watch my young ascending superstar take his rightful throne at the top of the Cowboys and start being with his teammates? Donovan Ezeraku has gotten nothing but praise since he got here. That's right, Angie. It doesn't exist. It don't. Is that true? I know it's 216 people in here. Can we get it to 200 likes? That's a new goal. Hit the like button. Let's do it. And if you just jumped in here, appreciate you. Donovan Ezeraku has got nothing but praise across the board. People have been saying how great he is in pass rush, how dominant he can be, how he has a tool bag coming out of college. A weak-minded person might feel threatened. Instead, I've heard him verbally say in an interview, go watch the interview on Dallas Cowboys YouTube. Me and Mike have been talking on how we can make each other better, on how I can help the room. Somebody help lead commander out. I don't got time to explain what cap means. Come on, man. Come on. Hit Google. Type in cap. I'm just saying. I'm watching a different level of brotherhood in front of my eyes. Y'all not gonna tell me it ain't different. And I know what y'all think. What like a lot of people think what Shotty's doing is like it's cheesy. It don't mean nothing. Once the bullets start flying, if we start losing, it ain't gonna matter. What's good? Let me call. I'm here, Ron. What's good with you? Hit the like button. But it all do matter. All these dinners and this ping pong table and these outings and supporting your brothers. Excuse me. I've watched the D line on the outing. I watched Dak and the skill players on the outing. I watched Dak and all of the quarterbacks. South Philly Shell 499 super chat. I feel like it's about time with us. If Diggs and Bland's hit the same time bowl, hold on, hit the same time bowl. If Dak had a Quinn D his rookie year bowl, that is South Philly Shell. I love you, but let me read that again. Maybe I'm tripping. I know I've had some whiskey. Let me. I feel like it's an app. It's about time with us. If Diggs and Bland's hit at the same time. Okay, if Diggs and Bland hit at the same time and ball, if Dak had Quinn's D his rookie year, Super Bowl. All right. I got to see, I had to decipher it, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's all good. I'll be typing fast too. I'll be talking fast. I know what you mean. If everything clicked at the right moment, we'd have been better. I know what you mean. The lunatic, my guy, salute to the lunatic. Appreciate you. I won't throw shade on ex-Cowboys. I will always throw shade on the front office because it's amazing what you do when you can't be fired. Dallas Cowboys for life. Appreciate you, the lunatic. I feel you. I'm throwing shade on D-Law because he threw shade on us. It's his own fault. It was his fault. Mike Jink, I'm checking in. What's good with the Eagles? Bum ass Eagles. Now, what's up? What's up, Mike Jink? I got to talk trash. I got to. 48 likes away from 200. Let's get it there. Let's get it there. 232 people here on a Saturday night. Hold on. What's happening? What is happening? D. White, the CEO. Hold on. Let me take a pause to my diatribe. What's up with D. White, the CEO? You all right? Being a sorry defense is 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 there to be hold on, being on a sorry defense, what is there to be jealous of or proud of? As sorry as the defense has been lately, if Mike is walking around with glory, he's out of pocket. Hold on, D. Who is D? Hold on. D in the comments angry. Don't block him neither. I need to acknowledge this. But if we a trash team and you walking around like you that dude, you're out of pocket. Hold on. Somebody got problems? D White, the CEO. I'm gonna just call you D because that's a sentence. I'm not calling you a sentence. D, what's your beef with Micah Parsons? This sounds personal. Did he not sign a jersey for you? Why you sound angry? Who you a team of? Because I know you ain't a Cowboys fan. You an Eagles fan. I can smell it. Yeah, you one of them dudes from Twitter that click that link. You smell like an Eagles fan. Yeah, I can smell it. I can always sense it. I know. Don't get quiet now, D. Your keyboard broke. Turn off the caps lock. Come on now. Speak. Yeah, someone that's been an all pro every year. All pro every year. Literally has been the top 4 of defensive edges that started their career in NFL history. In sacks. Come on, man. I'm just following along with the conversation, bro. Nah, D, I want to know what the problem is. What's your problem with Micah? Just follow along with the conversation. Come on, dog. You got to give me more than that. You was talking in the chat, man. Spicy. You got my attention now. I want to talk. Hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm not going to trash D-Law like he wasn't good. So you a Cowboys fan. So you like to be spit on and you just wipe it off and it's cool. So when D-Law disrespected you as a Cowboys fan, you was cool with it? Because I ain't never got spit on and just wiped it off and said, "No, it's my fault. I deserve that." When D-Law looked at you and said, they're not winning a Super Bowl, you was cool with that? You respect his opinion. But you don't respect Micah's confidence. I don't know how that works. You respect D-Law's opinion. But when Micah Parsons walk around with his confidence because he's earned it, he's been an all-pro since he touched down. Can D-Law say the same? And Micah showed that man deference and respect because he never came out and disrespected D-Law until D-Law disrespected us. That's what you need to pay attention to. Micah never came out and said nothing about that man. He showed him nothing but respect. Nobody said Micah's too good to be called out. The question is, why are you calling him out? And you're not calling out D-Law. Is that, hold on, is that D-Law behind the, is that you, DeMarcus? DeMarcus, is that you? I don't understand how we can't call out D-Law. You respecting his comments and his opinion and all that. Why is D-Law garnering so much respect? But you saying that Micah's too good to be called out? I've called out Micah before. Hold on. But you so ready to call out Micah, you won't call out D-Law? I respect his opinion. I would never say nothing. I would never say nothing about DeMarcus. What? We've all called Mike. Thank you, Lou. We've all said Micah got to be better. I've also put in the proper perspective where Micah Parsons is. Micah's been in the league how long? Micah is 26 years old. Getting compared to people that's damn near 30. Y'all know how great y'all love y'all love to say Micah ain't TJ Watt. TJ Watt wasn't TJ Watt at 26. Micah just starting to tiptoe into his prime. What are you saying? I'm lost. I ain't even expect to even get on this tonight. But we here now. That's the beauty of a live stream. Sometimes the conversation just carry yourself. Micah too good to be called out got me in my feelings. I'm emotional like Carl Thomas. What do you mean Micah too good to be called out? D-Law saw that Micah was allowed to do ultimately hold on. D-Law saw that Micah was allowed to do ultimately hurting the run support. He saw it firsthand. Hey, Lee Commander, newsflash: Micah Parsons' run support grade is not bad. You got a PFF membership? I can lend you mine. Micah's PFF grade ain't horrible on the run support. That's a fact. He could be better, but it's not horrible. But if you line those two players up, I don't give a damn. Hurt Micah's better than D-Law's best year. First of all, y'all done made me take my hat off because I'm sweating. Hurt Micah Parsons is better than D-Law's best year. I stand on it. I watched D-Law at Boise State and as a Cowboy player. D-Law worked hard to become another Tyrone Crawford. He was trash against elite tackles, but bullied the scrubs. I was mad at the exit interview. Ooh. Hold on, 31 likes away from 200. Hit the like button. Greatness just dropped a bomb. Fire emojis in there for greatness. Hold on. I'm about to pin that. I'm about to replace your other pin. You spitting. Hold on. You ain't gonna just say that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I watched D-Law at Boise State as a Cowboy. D-Law worked hard to become another Tyrone Crawford. He that was a fire. That was a fire right there. That was a Lou, that was a fire. Hold on. Micah needs to take a team-friendly deal. Man, you come in and you're top 3 in the NFL history in sacks that you've accumulated since you've entered the league. Top 3. Only I think lesser than Reggie White and Lawrence Taylor. Literally. You're top 3 in NFL history in sacks accumulated. And you going to ask this man to take a team-friendly deal? Are you high? Team-friendly deal? What? Only the Dallas Cowboys fans would say, yo, man, I know you've been nothing but an all pro, literally an all pro, pro bowler every year, have more sacks than any Cowboy in NFL history. I know any Cowboy in team history to this point in sacks. No Cowboy in team history has done this. You need to take a haircut. No, no. Top 3 is different than breaking a pick six record. The pick six record don't mean nothing. It don't because you are an ancillary part. You owe Micah at least 3 of them sacks. Of 3 of them picks. Deron Bland was getting picks because of Micah Parsons' pressures. Now we talking. Deron Bland was the product of Micah Parsons and the pressures that were happening that year. Now we talking. Now you watching film, go back and watch that shit. Micah Parsons and the pass rush that year helped Deron Bland get sacks. On God. And I ain't even a film guy, Lou, but I ain't crazy. Like, come on, y'all tripping. You just tried to first of all, who the hell you just tried to interject Deron Bland into a Micah Parsons conversation? Hey man, security, security, people tripping. Get them out. They too close to my section. Messing up my drinking. Tried to interject Deron Bland. If Micah Parsons was a free agent, he'd be signed in 30, 40 seconds? 45 seconds? Like, if Micah Parsons was a free agent, how long would it take for him to be signed? Like, come on, y'all. Like some of y'all tripping. There are teams that would trade you their quarterback for Micah Parsons. That's a fact. The Minnesota Vikings would trade JJ McCarthy for Micah Parsons. They would just say, fuck it, we'll figure it out. Come on, y'all. Ah, there go the Eagles fan. It's Meach. I knew it was one. No. Where was Micah versus Green Bay versus the Ravens versus the Saints? There go a Eagles fan. I smelled it. There you go. Smelled, sniffed you out. Oh, you a default dude. So who's our starting DB for the Cowboys? They're hurt. That's why we've been saying sign Stephon Gilmore. They're injured. You giving Deron Bland props off default because we don't have any other corners? Hold up. Now don't hide it. I'll show it. Say what the F hell no. Dallas Cowboys for life, dude. F them teams. Well, my point is this: you're giving Meach, you're giving Deron Bland props because everybody hurt. If if Trayvon Diggs is healthy, Siobhan Rebel is healthy, Deron Bland is healthy, and I'm adding a rookie. Who's starting on the outside? Come on, Tyrone Church was good with you. We not gonna act like Bland is cheeks. You not gonna act like Bland is nice. Not on the outside as a slot. Do a show on Micah setting the edge and show his ability like D-Law stopping the run against 500 plus teams. First of all, it'll be me and one other person watching that shit. Second of all, there is not a person at any level of D-Law's career that would take D-Law, DeMarcus Lawrence over Micah Parsons, Meach. And if that's how you feel, your team gonna be trash. Back to Deron Bland. I ain't even know we was gonna get in this conversation, but I love it. Cowboys Nation. This is what we do. We eat our young. We're disrespectful to each other. It is what it is. Deron Bland would not be an outside corner versus our rookie. No, no, no. Deron Bland and Revel are healthy. Who you putting on the outside? Lou, who you putting on the outside? He a rookie. He never took a snap. You know why I can say that? Pedigree. Deron Bland wasn't even thought about. He a system player. Deron Bland went in the 5th round for a reason. Nobody was hyped. Revel is a first round prospect, y'all. Let's not get y'all tripping. Joseph Chapman just dropped the bar of the night. As an outside corner, how many interceptions did Deron Bland have? I'll hang up and listen. As an outside corner, how many interceptions did Deron Bland have? I will hang up and listen. No, he wasn't. Tyrone Church. No, he wasn't. Deron Bland was an all pro at outside. No, he wasn't. When? No, he wasn't. What year was this? He got the record as an outside corner. No, he didn't. No. He was a slot. No. No, he wasn't. He played outside all year? No. Y'all giving Bland too much. So well, all right. Let's roll with that. Because there's some Bland Avengers in here. What the fuck happened last year? I'll go with y'all. What the fuck happened last year? No, he wasn't. He came back. He took 8 weeks to come back. He was super healthy. They said he was going to start week 1. He waited 8 weeks. Oh no. I've seen y'all get on Dak Prescott coming off a broke fucking finger and get on him all year. I've seen it. Why Dak throw so many interceptions? And y'all wouldn't let him live with a broke finger on his throwing hand. But y'all about to give me man, listen here. I said this question earlier, Meach. Micah Parsons had 10 plus sacks last or 10 sacks last year. And when Deron Bland wasn't on this team, when he came back, what happened? When Micah was missed for 4 weeks, when he came back, what happened? Micah, the reason we had a worse draft pick. When Micah Parsons came back, he the reason we won those couple games. I was mad as hell at Micah because we probably would have had a top 10 draft pick if he ain't come back balling so hard. Sacks on garbage time QBs not. Bro, what the we were playing the This is why you can't win with. All right, man. Y'all want to mute Meach? Y'all can. I tried. Because I'm not gonna do this. Our starting quarterback was hurt, which means we weren't going to the playoffs anyway. Right? Our starting quarterback was hurt, or our starting quarterback got hurt, and all the games was against like none of we weren't winning none of them. But the one player that came back and showed emotion and was crying on the sideline when we lost games and pushed his team was Micah Parsons. When he got hurt, he had what 3, 4 sacks. He came back, got 6 sacks in the last what 8, 9 games. Something D Law never did. D Law's max is like 8 sacks for a year, maybe 10 one year. I can't even do this. I can't do this. I came here to talk about the fact that the team looks different. And now I realize one of the biggest problems with Cowboys Nation. So let's shift the conversation. The Cowboys got some great players, but people have let the results of what the front office puts together mess up their viewpoint on the overall team. So I get it. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Dak makes a lot of money. Mike is going to make a lot of money. CDs making money, etc. So because we haven't gotten it done, they get the most of the blame. I get it. But to see people pump up players, they ain't never really do nothing for us. And then after they go and leave our team and disrespect us, I can't subscribe to that. I can't. I just can't subscribe to that. I get it, Meach. You don't like Micah Parsons. You love you some DeMarcus Lawrence and his goddamn opinion. Salute. But to compare Deron Bland to Micah, if both were on the market, Deron Bland and Micah Parsons were on the market for a trade piece, who brings back multiple number one picks? Let's just talk value now. TJ Conway never a dull moment. That's what I pride myself on. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's like Forrest Gump in this bitch. It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. We supposed to be talking about goddamn culture. I'm arguing about Micah Parsons and D Law, and somebody literally in here defending D Law. I'm confused. Deron Bland would get you a fourth or a fifth. If we still had D Law, what he getting you? If we had D Law to trade, what is he getting you? A sixth, a seventh, maybe a fifth. Damn sure ain't getting you no fourth. You want my favorite player? I never said D Law is my favorite ever. Now back to Micah Parsons. If Micah's on the market, what is he getting you? Micah get you two first. 26 in your prime, Micah get you two first. Two. And maybe a three on the back end. What is we doing? We got one of the top pass rushers in NFL history. Definitely one of the top pass rushers in the game right now. And y'all not happy with it? This is why I argue with Cowboys fans more than fans of other teams. It's Eagles fans, then Cowboys fans, then Commanders fans. I argue with Cowboys fans more than other teams. That shit is nuts to me. Montana beats. No, the team got to show you. Montana beats. Show me the team that was carried by a defensive end through the playoffs. Just the edge. Show me the team that the quarterback carried them through the playoffs. No running game, no defense, just the quarterback. The Cowboys have not got it done as a team. Micah's has shortcomings. Dak has had shortcomings. They got to play better as a team. But there's no great teams in the playoffs that's getting it done by themselves. That's a fact. And if you can show me one, show me. Because I don't remember it. Y'all so smart, y'all dumb. That is a fire ass comment. Y'all so smart, y'all dumb. To even be questioned. My 2 cents, $5 super chat. No other team does this shit. Their star players but us. So-called fans and the media are ridiculous with us. Exactly. No other team would have Micah Parsons and being here like, I don't like him. I just watched the Eagles content page talking about how great Jalen Hunt is. Y'all don't even know what the hell Jalen Hunt is. Nolan Smith. That's a fact, Terry Johnson. The team has fallen short in the playoffs. And I'm perfectly fine with placing blame on the team. But it ain't been an edge or a quarterback. It's been the team. Y'all think Terry or what's the Washington rookie quarterback? Jaden Daniels. Y'all think Jaden Daniels just did all that by himself last year? Nobody helped? I guess I didn't see Brian Robertson and Austin Eckler and Frankie Louvu. I didn't see shit. It was just him. Lee Commander, shut up. You're not even making sense. You ain't even worth blocking. Your comment's stupid. Y'all ain't gotta block him because don't nobody care about that comment. Just stupid. Ignorant. He ain't spell it right. It's just dumb. Sometimes, like, I'll block somebody, but that ain't even no one that don't you know when a comment hits you deep and it sting a little bit, that don't sting your quarterback. Jorge with 99, 199 super chat. Cornballs, be quiet in this chat. Jorge, you the MVP. I ain't said throw the corns in the chat in a minute. Throw the corns in the chat for the cornballs. That's hilarious. Just stating facts. Don't nobody, yo, he's beating your team like he's beating the anti-lock breaks off your team for so many years. You hate him. Bro, you know how bad your team got to be for the quarterback that you criticized that have beaten you that much? Think about it. Think. You're a Commanders fan. Dak has beaten y'all like 50 times. But you come here every week and tell me how bad he is. How bad is your team? Y'all let Cooper Rush beat y'all last year. Y'all was losing to Trey Lance. You got to be quiet. Y'all was about to get swept and Dak was hurt. Why are you talking to me? I'm gonna say something, and I need the chat to echo this for me. Don't know Cowboys fan. Respect the Commanders. I don't give a damn what y'all did in the playoffs. When you played us, we was whooping that ass. You let us beat you with Cooper Rush, and you almost got beat. Yo, y'all was doing y'all worst. I wanted y'all to win that game, and y'all was struggling against Trey Lance. I don't respect y'all. I'm not afraid of y'all. Y'all ain't did shit to me. I'm sorry. I am sorry. No one's afraid of the Commanders. What? Because y'all got Debo Samuel? Debo built like me. I'm 42. Ain't nobody afraid of the Commanders, dog. I'm sorry. Trying to get Rome on the video title, but he's spicy right now. My fault, Angie. I'm sorry. They bring it out of me. I'm sorry, Angie. I'll bring it back. Back to the video title, as Angie was trying to get me there. I'm sorry, Angie. Saturday night get different. I'm sorry. I feel like the culture for the Cowboys is different because I'm seeing players do different stuff. I'm seeing Micah take a leadership. I'm seeing players training together in the offseason that I didn't see last year because D Law was trying to get people to wear fucking hot boys chains instead of focusing on being a leader. But I'm seeing Micah and his teammates at the Pass Rush Summit working out. Solomon Thomas, Oso Digizua, Donovan Ezerako. I'm seeing them work out together. I'm seeing Dak take the entire offensive skill positions on a retreat to focus. I'm seeing Dak and the quarterbacks. Joe Milton is supposed to be Dak's op. Because all y'all gonna do all training camp is say, Dak Prescott better watch his back. But he got Joe Milton and he got what's the other Will Greer. They playing golf together. They hanging out together. They was out at some dancing Greek joint with the head coach a couple weeks ago. I'm seeing a different type of bond for this team. Does that mean we're going to win the Super Bowl? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the culture difference, I think, will translate onto the field. That's it. Me's got his caps lock on. It's all good. Y'all ain't got to time Meach out no more. He mad. He got his caps lock on. Y'all gonna let Meach rock. You know I ain't mad at you, Meach. I'll give you a wrench. Should I give Meach a wrench for sticking around? I ain't mad about him disagreeing. I ain't like that he was liking DeMarcus Lawrence. Should I give Meach a wrench? Oh damn. All right, no wrench. Andy is spoken. All right, Meach, you gotta come back another time. I was gonna give you a wrench too. I guess the happiness took over. The cartel has spoken. Come back another time. Maybe you'll get one. My fault. The cartel aggressive. No, F no. Stone. All right. Well, damn. I, I apologize. I have been overruled by the cartel. I have been overruled. I'm gonna give out a wrench, not the Meach though. I'm gonna give out a wrench to some other people. I'm gonna give out a wrench to some other people, not the Meach though. That y'all said no. Oh, that's funny. Y'all hilarious. Savvy boy, Kurt, $5 super chat. I think Shotty is playing chess with the culture move. For the longest, we have been hearing we have no culture. The ping pong table is psychology. It- that's an excellent point. It is. And as much as people have like clowned that ping pong table, it really has done a lot. It has. I was listening to Vach the other day, and Brian brought us. Vach was saying, "Man, I thought that ping pong table was corny, but every time I turn around, I hear about it." My dog Amp, man. Shout out to Amp Sports, man. Hey, dog, I've been keeping you in my prayers, Amp. We ain't got to get into it, but keep my brother in my prayers, man. I hope everything is good with you, Amp. Seriously. Angie, big bro, Amp in the bill. Yeah, Amp, my dog, man. Solid dude. Very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. TJ Combo, $5 super chat. You got to be captain of the Black Pearl one more day. Not giving out the wrench. Appreciate you, TJ Combo. Thank you for that super chat. And thank you again, Savvy Boy, for your super chat. That's an excellent point. That ping pong table has done a lot for the team. DeCurier Moore, what's good with you? Hey, Rome, I'm late to the party, but I'm glad you live. Appreciate you, DeCurier. Now, I ain't going to be live much longer, so you're going to have to rewind. I got another like 8 minutes in me, and then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that, though. I really do feel like it just feels different. And I say that shit every year, and it's like, Rome, it's always different. You always hype. I know, I know, but I'm seeing different things like literally happening. This isn't reach. I'm seeing Micah take lead. Micah would be in Asia right now with CJ Stroud usually, but he's with his teammates. Everybody told me George Pickens was going to come in because he was a serial killer. He's going to change everything. George Pickens has been nothing but a great teammate. He's just falling in line with the rest of his teammates. Los Altos SM with the $2 super chat. Appreciate it, Rome. Been rocking with you. Keep it G. Appreciate you, Los Altos. I try to, man. I try to keep it 100. I be myself. You know what I'm saying? Man, get it. Savvy boy, 100. Love y'all. I don't even watch the 4 letter networks channels anymore when it comes to sports. Cowboys, when it comes to Cowboys talk. I wouldn't watch them neither. I pay attention to them, but I wouldn't watch them neither. That's good, Amp. That's good. I'm glad all is well. They've been acting, LT Ray. Tell me they wasn't trying to act like GP wasn't gonna come in here and just start eating kids or something crazy. Terry Johnson, y'all welcome Terry Johnson to the Cowboys family, man. Welcome to the family. He just became a channel member. Welcome to the family, Terry Johnson. Pat McAfee is pretty solid. TP was never like that, man. You crazy, George Pickens. I've been a George Pickens fan since Georgia. You ain't about to do that to me, Montana. And this is the wrong place. I've been a George. I made George Pickens videos, so you weren't even around. This is before you got your wrench. I've been on George Pickens train since before he was drafted. So you're not about to rain on my parade. I've been waiting for this. I foretold of this. I wanted us to draft him. Instead, we took Mozzie bum ass Smith. GP was never. Oh, you saying he was never? No, no, no. You right. You right. You right. You right on that. You right on that, Montana. My fault. My fault. My fault. He's just passionate. I'm down with that. You right, Montana. My apologies. You right. You right. Let me see. Hold on. Big Rome. Big Rome. Great podcast tonight. Keep up the good work. I enjoy listening to you, going back and forth with some of these guys. P.S. I love the Cowboys hat. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you. And you got to do that, man. I don't hate Meech or anybody. Your opinion's gonna be your opinions. It's the off season. That's what we do. Angie, I got a couple of new T-shirts coming out. I've been waiting until August to drop them because I don't think nobody trying to buy a T-shirt in June. But I got you. I'm gonna release this joint because this the OG. I got something on my damn shirt. Oh, that shit crazy. Um, I got a cartel shirt coming. I got this one. I'm gonna re-release the most hated Dak shirt. I got you. A picking shirt. I ain't even think of that. Let me get in the lab. A picking shirt might be fire though. A picking shirt might be fire. But I will say this though, y'all. Let me say this. Can I just say thank you to y'all? I gotta say thank you to y'all. I gotta just say it. Dakota witnesses is crazy. I appreciate y'all though. For real, for real. It's June 28th at 9:37 p.m. on a Saturday night. I got 248 people in here. That is fire to me. I'm thankful. Seriously. I try my best to get y'all stuff. I know this the time of year where people like, yo, you trying to create content out of thin air. I'm just trying to get y'all my perspective. Y'all want to know how y'all want me to give y'all a peek behind the curtain on how I create content? I hope this don't get me canceled or y'all don't hate on me, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth how I make content. Right? This is the truth. This is the truth. All right. I'm a fan like y'all. I listen to everything. Brian Broaddus and Botch, Foots, DMV, J Tuck. I listen to Colin Cowherd. I listen to First Take. I listen to everything. Right. I be on Twitter. Whenever something sparks my interest to where I feel like I gotta give a counterpoint or argue it, I'm like, you know what? That might be worth the show. I was going to come in here and talk about offensive needs. I still might do that next week, right? But when I saw Micah Parsons and our defensive line training together, and I realized, I said, yo, Micah never did that. Micah's never did that. He been in the league. He trained by himself. I've seen him training with everybody, but it's by himself. He with his teammates in June? That's different. Dak Prescott got George Pickens, who's supposed to be the most dangerous man on the earth. He's on the most wanted list. Not literally, I'm just being funny. They out, they on a retreat. Maybe this new culture thing is working. Maybe the difference is happening because this wasn't happening under Mike McCarthy. Maybe the new culture is working. We're gonna see if it translates into wins, but so that's what happened, y'all. When I see something on Twitter or something about the running back room and I don't believe in it, I'm gonna talk about it. When I see Micah or Dak doing something that's different, I'm gonna talk about it. When I start to realize, hold on, Eberflus don't respect one text. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give my opinion on it. Sometimes it's gonna hit, and people gonna be like, "I feel you." Sometimes it's not. It's been a shift, but we got a long way to go. Angie, that is a fact. Pinning that to the top. It's been a shift, but we got a long way to go. That is the best way to end this stream. As great as I feel about this team, let me be clear. It's a long, we got a long training camp. We still got players to add. I'm not satisfied with cornerback, defensive tackle, or running back. And I'm gonna say that until they go get a cornerback, a defensive tackle, and a running back. Two things can be true. I can be happy about this team and the cultural shift, and not be happy with the not quite complete. Quite complete is hard to say when you got Invisalign in. Not quite complete running back room, cornerback room, and defensive tackle room. If you got me Stephon Gilmore, a veteran defensive tackle, preferably a one tech, we got 13,000 three techs, right? And you just traded for Brees Hall. Trade for Brees Hall. I would be happier. But two things could be tonight's show wasn't about that. Maybe next week's show will be about that. Oh, yeah. Fun fact about next week. I will be gone next Saturday. It's family time. Got a little quick little family vacation. Can't say where we going because sometimes my kids be in my stream and they don't need to know. But yeah, next week. Angie is good church folk, and good good church folk know how to use the word shift. Amp is stupid. Oh snap! I appreciate y'all though, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all always show me love, and I just had to say thank you. But I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna go chill. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back soon. Y'all hit the sub button and turn on your notifications. Live stream. I might come back Monday. Y'all want to live on Monday? Y'all want to live stream Monday? Monday night? No, we can live stream Monday. Yeah, let's live stream Monday. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Angie. Y'all have a good evening. Monday evening, like 8 p.m. Monday evening. All right, 8 p.m. Monday evening. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I'll holla.